Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we're talking about CBBT and everything that we know so far regarding this one. Now, also I'm going towards technical analysis, and I'm also referring towards their SEC halt that it is currently going. So if you'd like to watch more about this one here, make sure to follow, and let's jump right into this one. And so CBBT here, some of the latest news that we've actually received, including last night, is the SEC commission temporary suspension. I said commission twice, but the temporary suspension of trading in the securities of CBBT. Now, this commenced at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 11th, 2021, and terminating at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 24th, 2021. So the commission temporarily suspended the trading. They didn't give much of a reason other than the company lacking current and accurate information about the company because it has not filed certain periodic reports with the commission. This order was entered pursuant to a Section 12K of the SEC Act of 1934. And so the SEC also gives kind of a caution for brokers and dealers and shareholders that they should be very careful when they're considering the foregoing information along with this company and investing in this company. However, some people have been more of going on this side saying, well, this is actually bullish, and some are going on, this is bearish. Now, let me give you some of the arguments and you can make your decision. So some of the bullish parts of this can easily be that, hey, the company will be forced to give us more information, more disclosure, and thus, if the company actually is a good company, we will be able to know a lot more bullish things about it than we didn't know before, including as well some of the more details, for instance, about PKG, and as well as some of the developments and some of the updates. Because if you go towards their website, for instance, their website is a little bit outdated in the investor relations part. You're looking into the last one here, the Cerebain Biotech engages NMS Capital Advisors. That was back in 2017. So this definitely can bring in more of another part of PRs, and that would be a bullish part. Now the bearish. Whenever you're not in compliance with SEC, that's a bearish thing, period. Now, I'm telling you, this is bearish and kind of a bullish arguments. But the bearish part is, yeah, not being in compliance with that SEC part. And then the next thing here is, well, this kind of loses a little bit of investor sentiments. Hey, are they going to do this on common? You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That kind of stuff. And so, yes, it is bullish and bearish at the same time. So it's really subjective to what you're looking at. Now, here's how they pull it up and become really bullish. They still have until May 24th, 2021 to really explain and give some PRs. And let's say they do it even on May 23rd. It's still fine. So they still have some time to give us more information, more disclosures, and rectify this. Such PR would really put this one towards the bullish side. Now, the next thing here is regarding as well the PKG that I was talking about. So back on earlier on in the month, they announced that today provided an update pertaining to the share exchange agreement with PKG on Idaho corporations and equity holders of PKG. Pursuant to the share exchange agreement signed on February 12th, the purchase price for PKG is approximately $2.34 million payable in shares of Cerebain's common stock at a price of 7 cents per share, or an aggregate approximately of 33.47 million shares. Cerebain has agreed to file a registration statement within the 6 months of the closing to register the resale of common stock issued to PKG equity holders and to use its reasonable best efforts to have registrations statement declared effective as soon as thereby practicable. And then next on, the PKG is paying off liabilities in approximately $3.91 million. Cerebain will have this amount paid on before May 5th. Approximately $1.61 million in liability will remain on the books of PKG, and Cerebain has paid an aggregate price of $1.275 million to PKG to pay certain liabilities during the negotiations itself. And so some people have been saying, oh, like this is already closed before May 5th, and technically it does look like this is kind of one of these things that are almost certain about to happen with buying PKG. Now, we don't have massive amount of information regarding, let's say, the exact details of what's coming on next, etc., some of their financials, even though I did cover this one way before, but in the sense, we don't get a lot of this more updated information. Now, yes, they do have Twitter accounts, they do have Facebook accounts, and in that sense, these ones are a bit more updated. For instance, on April 26th, they provided an update on the share agreement that I just shared a second ago. Shareholder from the CEO of Cerebain Biotech Corporates. For instance, they said, I wanted to take this opportunity to give updates, etc. Now, while neither of these issues in the way of roadblocks of completing the acquisition of PKG user interface solutions by the company, they still require extensive documentation to be completed before the formal closing is announced, and the company and its legal team are working quickly, etc. So really, if you want to know a bit more about news regarding this one, you go on their Twitter, or I believe Facebook. I haven't checked Facebook, but Twitter, that's definitely where they're channeling these news rather than on their website. Now, the next thing here is PKG. So just a quick thing about what they do. They're founded in 1989 with only 3 employees. PKG began its success with the design and manufactures of the full travel keyboard and other customs user interface. By the early 1990s, PKG shifted its focus to manufacturing membrane switches and user interface sub-assemblies. With a strong engineering team and persistent emphasis on research and development, PKG grew rapidly in the user interface industry. Now located near Idaho, a known hotbed for leading-edge technology company in a state-of-the-art facility, PKG partners with a variety of companies in medical, industrial, government, and aerospace industry. Now, there has been a lot of different valuations for PKG itself. Some people saying between $10 and $100 million. So some of the things that PKG has been doing, for instance, becoming the key manufacturer of clear mask trademark and zometry. So there's that. And then other things related towards PKG enters into an agreement with Adventures Ventures to finalize the development and the manufacturing of next generation products of Alivion Therapeutics and Presao Medical. So they're more of a manufacturing company for different products, and it looks like the products ranges in more of a wide range itself. Now, a quick thing here is that these two news are kind of one of the latest, back in November 25th and October 6th. So there's definitely a little bit of delay on the latest news, and so we're excited to hear a bit more. And just a quick note, I did cover this one previously in terms of presentation, so make sure to watch this video I sent before, just to give you a bit of an idea on some of the developments, etc. They're not just acquiring PKG, but they're also working on Alzheimer's diseases and other pipelines as well. So make sure to watch the other one, as it is equally important as this video. Now towards technical analysis. Now, from the technical analysis perspective, it's a little bit harder to kind of indicate a lot of these or analyze a lot of these indicators. For instance, the 10 SMA is barely touching the 30 SMA, and 200 SMA and the 50 SMA are all almost touching. They're all converging. Now, that's not a good thing in general, because it used to be more bullish than what it is right now. So kind of an indicating of a sliding in the move. Now, current MACD, it was on par towards getting in a negative reversal anyway, or accumulation. Heavily oversold on the last trading day that it did have yesterday on the 10th of May. And what we get to see here is that we need to look at key supports and resistances. Now, the current Fibonacci retracement shows you a key resistance at the 11 cents, 18 cents, 23 cents, 29 cents, 37, and 47 cents. Now, in terms of a price line action, you're looking into this one here, and you're seeing a significant support level at the 4 cents. Below there, you're looking at a very strong one sitting somewhere around the 3 cents and down towards 2 cents. Current resistances, a very strong one, exists at the 6 cents. Above there, 7 cents. Above there, 11 cents. Above there, looking into 13 cents, 18 cents, or a little bit shy off there, and then 22 cents, going upwards to 26 cents, 32 cents, and 37 cents. Comes to the question to Ed. What do you think about this one? Well, definitely in terms of other than just PKG, from what I've seen from my last video, they do have a lot of potential. So I'm not saying that they don't have a lot of potential, but again, they're more of a research and development company If they did acquire PKG, which is an interesting mix towards their portfolio, which should theoretically advance in their prices. Now, there's a lot of information that we probably will be getting in the next 2 weeks that will be able to give us a better judgment onto this one. And from now till then, I'm still somewhere around, I'd say, continuously on the fence because I don't trade OTC, but I'm more bullish than bearish. What do you think about the sticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I do recommend that you go ahead and join our Discord server. There's a lot of amazing folks in here. We do a lot of discussions here into the trading floor throughout the day. A lot of people are in there, and we do ask questions. You can ask me any question you would like on there. We do post research and DDs, and we hold weekly chat sessions. And we also do have a lounge in there. So make sure to actually join that and join the fun there. Have a wonderful day and a good one.